Hey guys, for today's video, I have this makeup look right here. This is the look that I actually had on in the video that I did with my sister of how to do somebody else's makeup, and I got comments and they were like, bitch, what is on your face? My sister texted me and was like, all my friends were talking about how pretty your makeup was. Can you do a video? And I was like, yeah, of course. So that's what I have for you guys today. This is like a goldish, glowy, bronze, winter, glowy, dewy makeup tutorial. I know we're like basically at the end of January and then we just like have February and then March is kind of like spring. I'm doing like a really late winter makeup tutorial. We don't care, right? It's fine. You can do this in the summertime. You can do it whenever. Before I even start the tutorial, in the video with my sister, I had these two, the gold and then the really bright color that I had on my inner corner were these little pressed pigments that my sister brought me back from Thailand, and they're really not easy to get here. You can get them on eBay. They're super expensive. I just don't think that it's worth it. So I went ahead and recreated this look with very, very similar shades. I used a pigment from NYX and then a ColourPop shadow. So I just wanted to let you guys know I'm not doing that same exact recreation because I just don't think it's fair. Like, are you gonna fly to Thailand to pick up those colors? I don't think so. And they're just really not easy to order online without like people trying to sell them for like really expensive on eBay and Amazon. So I decided to just go ahead and recreate it with something that is just accessible for everyone, equally as beautiful, just not the same brand, just to let you guys know. And also, I'm so sorry I didn't put up a video on Monday. I know I went on this whole spiel of I'm motivated, no excuses, I'm gonna kill it this year, bitch. And then, oh my God, I got sick. My last video that I have up right before this, I was already starting to feel sick and I thought I was gonna beat it. I was taking so many vitamins, I was taking emergency Zicam, and I was like, I got this, I'm gonna kick this cold in the ass. I was wrong, okay? It like struck with a vengeance. It was like, bitch, you ain't getting rid of me. I'm gonna come back even harder. So I got really sick. I didn't lose my voice completely, but I was like, I think I was trying, like my voice was trying to get lost, but it didn't end up getting lost. But I literally would have been like, hey guys, in today's video, we're doing this. I would rather put up no video than put up a shitty video. I don't want to put up shitty content. We don't do that here. We don't do that, okay? I know it was like the day after I put up that video giving you my detailed schedule and all that shit. I was like, really? But this is life. Things happen. From here on out, hopefully I don't get sick again. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this video because I'm rambling. As usual, what's new? So if you guys want to see how I got this look, just go ahead and keep watching and we're gonna jump in right now. The hair, I know. But mama didn't feel like blow drying her hair last night, so I didn't. I'm gonna start by priming the eye with my Soft Ochre as per usual. I'm starting to think that it's my paint pot that's kind of drying out and it's not my eyelid because this bitch has been acting weird. It's not that old. Like I still have like half the thing left. I haven't had it for that long. I've never had my paint pot really dry out on me until it gets to the very, very bottom of the container, but whatever. I mean, I guess it happens, huh? I'm gonna start off with this palette from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. This is the Ring the Alarm palette, and I'm gonna go in with this shade first. This is Mugshot. I'm taking my E40 from Sigma, and I'm gonna start by packing this on with the very tip of the brush like this, like kind of outlining the shape that I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna go in with a little more product. Let's tap off that excess. And then this is where I start to go in and kind of do little circular motions and start blending everything out. I don't set my base. I feel like it's a lot stickier. It shows up pigmentation a lot better, but it's still a lot stickier. So it kind of can grab at certain areas, but as long as you just take your time blending it out, it'll be just fine. It'll look perfect. I'm aware my eyebrows are uneven. You can tell that I'm self-conscious about it because I have to let you guys know. But my brow lady did me wrong. She jacked up my brows. When she was done, I was like, okay, can I just pay and go? So now I have to find another brow lady. I don't know why. I have the worst luck with eyebrow ladies. I don't get my brows threaded that often, but sometimes I just let them go, you know? Because I pluck them on a regular basis. Sometimes I kind of want to like thin them out a little bit, and I'm scared of doing them myself. Like if I let them get too bushy. I had a lady that I've been going to for like, you know, a while, like the past 6 months or so. I don't know what happened to her. She's not there anymore. Like, what's going on? Why can't I keep a brow lady? Next, I'm gonna go in with this shade. This is the shade Secret. Right here, it's the darkest brown in the palette. This is my E25. I'm gonna do the same type of situation. I'm kind of like stamping this in. Once I kind of lay out the shape, we're just gonna go in and start blending. Right here is where things always look the harshest for me because of my wrinkles. So I'm gonna really focus right out here. Go back in with my E40. This has nothing additional on it. I'm just gonna run this through to smooth, kind of blend, make it mesh. This is my NYX Glitter Glue. I'm only taking that much. It's really not a lot. I like it when it looks like the lid is blending up into that crease. That's more my vibe. I'm kind of being a little bit messier with it. Like I'm not trying to make it too precise or anything because I want to have like a lot of like ground for the pigment to stick to. And then for the pigment, I'm gonna be using this. This is the Shimmer Down NYX Pigment, and this is in the shade Almond. I swear to God, I cannot stop using NYX pigments. They're like my new favorite thing ever. I'm taking this Luxie brush. This is a 239. If you can kind of see the shape of it, it's a little tapered at the top. So it's just gonna kind of disperse, like it's gonna pack the pigment, but it's gonna disperse it in a really nice way as well. So it just looks very like effortless. And I love this brush for when I'm doing something like this. Like I want it to be like, whoosh, like, you know, whatever that motion is, that's what I want with my look today. Run this through just to make sure it's not too messy. Like we don't want any harsh lines, you know, we want it to look effortless, but no harsh lines. And that's actually pretty much it for the shadow. I am gonna go in with a little bit of a black shadow. I'm just gonna take this from the Sultry palette. Take any black shadow that you have. This is just what I have in front of me. And I'm gonna take this flat shader brush from Morphe, the M432, and I'm just gonna use this as liner. I just want it to look very soft, very sultry. Also, something else that I'm really, really into very, very recently, now I go on and off when I do this, is tight lining. Sometimes I love it and I go through a phase where I just love to tight line. Sometimes I don't, but I'm actually getting more into liner on my waterline. I probably haven't really been into that like faithfully, like where it was part of my routine, probably since I was in high school. I used to wear so much, oh my God, I need to do the how I did my makeup in high school. I say that all the time. I need to do it. You guys would be disgusted. And this is one of my favorite liners. I've actually had this for quite a long time because again, I go through phases where I like to tight line and I don't. But this one from Pixi, this is the Endless Silky Eye Pen in black. It does not move. It is so dark when I do go for a real dramatic look where I want to put it on my lower waterline as well, which is not that often. I'm getting more into it, but it's really not that often. It doesn't move. It is so freaking black and it's like one swipe. It's like bloop, bloop, and you're done. The only thing that sucks about this is it's super creamy and you go through these really quickly if you use them every day because you have to sharpen them a lot. But for me, it's perfect for me because I use them every so often. But I'm like really into tight lining again right now. Okay, so let's do a little bit of mascara. This is the Unlashed mascara, I think, from Wander Beauty. I don't know where my L'Oreal mascara is right now. I think it's like it fell on the ground or something and I'm just too lazy to get it. Story of my life. I'm using Koko lashes in Venus. I think I said in a video, like an older video I probably put up like a month ago, I said that was probably gonna be the last time I was gonna be able to use these lashes. Baby, they proved me wrong. I've used these lashes literally the whole month, I think, of December and January. These are just, I think, my new favorite lashes of all time. I'm gonna be doing another affordable lash video soon. I'm gathering my collection together. It'll be coming soon. Keep your eyeballs peeled. So since I was sick last week, I was blowing my nose a lot. I'm real peely right down here. It's really gross. And also my skin is still a little bit dry since it's still kind of like on the cooler side. I mean, cooler in Texas is like 60 degrees, but it's cool to me, honey, okay? So I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier foundation primer. This is the Radiance one. I think I like this just as much as the Smashbox one. I like it a lot. I might buy another one. This is probably not gonna work the best if you're super oily, but what I recommend to my oily people, I do this even when like my skin's normal, which normal to me is pretty oily. I like to mix a dewy, like real dewy foundation, just to dibble, like just that much, just to like almost not do anything but still do something. I mix it in with my mattifying foundation. So I've been using this all over the face because like my skin just needs it right now. But usually what I'll do is I'll take a foundation like this and mix it in with my matte foundation, like my Physicians Formula one. But I'm so into this baby right now. I love it. This is the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth foundation. I'm in the shade 128 Warm Nude. This is a pinch too dark for me, but once we have on concealer and everything, it'll look fine. What I love about dewy foundations is that you can just throw this shit on your face and you have so long to blend it out. It's great. Like you can just take your time. Mattifying foundations dry. They're a pain in my asshole. Since this is a little too dark, we'll just kind of drag it down the neck. Just kind of help blend it, you know? Nothing new here. We're doing Shape Tape. My babies have light, medium, honey. Just to kind of counteract up in there. And then we're gonna go a little bit heavier with light sand because again, this foundation is a little too dark for me. I want to look like 2008 Sarah. I feel like as soon as I start to blend out my concealer, I'm like, yes, bitch, come together. Take my little Luxie brush. This is the 141. I'm still obsessed with this. Just get in this inner corner. I'm actually gonna take this right here too. Kind of help highlight a little bit. Just go in and kind of blend that out. Do a little bit on the chin. You know, I kind of go like all over the place when I do concealer. It's just whatever I'm feeling, you know? Then we'll take this down a little bit lower to highlight. We're still gonna go in with the Essence. Brighten Up Banana Powder, bitch. We need to tap out the creases and Miss Creasy Under Eye here. Creases instantly. It could be the best concealer in the world. I'm still gonna crease. Is that it? That's what she said? Go in and set right away. So nothing creases. This is the Pretty Vulgar translucent powder. I'm still using this because I still love it. I talked about all the BH Cosmetics vegan brushes. I made a dedicated video on it. So if you guys are interested in like a more in-depth video, go ahead and check that out. It should be my last one. This is the V17. I'm gonna take just a little bit of this. We're not gonna go in heavy with the powder again because, you know, I'm still a little bit dry, but not dry enough that I don't need to set my face. So I'm gonna take just a pinch. I'm gonna go around the brows. Just kind of make sure my brows don't move. And then we'll go right in the center right here in the T-zone. This is the V1. Kind of coat the whole top of it and I'll go like this. Just kind of dab it everywhere. This is like, bitch, I'm in a rush and I got time to play games. So I'll do like just a fast little situation, like not a ton of powder where I'm like packing it in and I'm like, okay bitch, set, don't move, but it's like just enough to kind of just make sure things don't move, and then my other powders go on nicely on top. Okay, and then next we're gonna move on to bronzer. I haven't really been like super into a ton of hardcore contouring lately. Like I'm just not into it. I'm still contouring, but just not as much as I usually do. So I'm taking this brush. This is the V11. You know, as much as I use these brushes, I can't remember the names of them. I'm an idiot. But this is the Butter Bronzer. Am I a noob? I'm gonna go right around the hairline. Oh, has anybody tried the Casey Holmes collab? I really want to try that. It's sold out, but when it comes back in stock, I really want to pick it up. I love her, and I love Physicians Formula. Like, I love the Butter collection. Right here. I love this bronzer because it has a little bit of a radiance to it. Like, it's not full matte. You guys know how much I love this bronzer. I think everybody loves this bronzer. I'm just gonna go in with the same bronzer, and I'm gonna take this brush. This is the V3. This is a newer brush for me from the vegan line, but I'm into it. I've been liking it to contour lately. So I'm gonna take it just on the very like tip of the brush like that. And then we'll just kind of intensify right here so we can still contour. Like, I don't want a super heavy contour. I'm not really going for that look today, but I still want to look a little more chiseled, you know? Like, I haven't lost all the holiday weight yet. Just a little bit of a lighter, like a more natural looking contour. That's what I was really going for with this look, was kind of effortless, pretty, not like natural by any means, but just more of like an effortless kind of look. Okay, next for blush. Oh my god, I don't think I've talked about this blush yet. This is by Note Cosmetics. This is in the shade Sugar Scents 04. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a straight up bronzer. Do not be frightened, because this is the most beautiful blush ever. Wait till you see it on. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a mixture of Warm Soul and Alpine Bronze. If you guys remember that blush from an old MAC collection, I know I've mentioned it before on my channel, but it's just like a bronzy, like pinky. God, so pretty. It's so beautiful. It just makes your skin look really healthy, like really nice and glowy. This is gonna be, for me, a go-to summer blush. I can already feel it because I love that look in the summertime. I love it in the winter too, but especially in the summer, I love just that like flushed, healthy type of like bronzy blush. Make sure everything looks good together. And then this is what's gonna kick up the glow and the dewiness. We're gonna go in with Ofra Rodeo Drive. I know, I was so late to this game, but I have it now. Okay, I love it. If you guys have not tried this, please, I beggeth you, pick it up. You will not regret it. It's so pretty. Oh my god, I forgot to bake my concealer. I totally forgot to bake my concealer. Bitch, what are you doing? I was looking at my under eyes and I was like, why am I so creasy? It's because a bitch forgot to bake. Just going in with a little bit of Kat Von D Petal. I want to wait for this to kind of set a little bit before I finish off my highlight, because I feel like if I bake my concealer and I dust it away after I do the rest of my face, it kind of like takes down the blush and the highlight a little bit, and I don't like that. So I'm just going to kind of touch up my brows. I feel like it's just easier for me to do brows before the face, you know? So I just kind of do like just a little outline, and then I'll just kind of go in and touch up and perfect. Mainly in the front, because I feel like whenever I do my foundation, especially in here, it always kind of wipes off a little bit in the front, but you know, we can always go back in and just kind of touch it up a little bit. Get rid of this. See, I already did my highlight on this side. I feel like the powder kind of wiped it off a little bit. That's why I like to do this step before I do highlight or blush or anything. So I'm gonna have to go back in and touch that up. A bit more on this side. Oh. God, I just love this highlighter. Ofra, what did you do to make this so amazing? I don't like a super highlighted nose, but I do like a little something something. Just like that, what's left over, I'll go right here on the bridge, and then I'll take my fan brush and kind of just blend it out. Do a little bit of brow gel. I'm like back into being obsessed with this. Again, I used to be like, who spends that much money on brow gel? I do. This is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. It's like freaking super glue. We're gonna finish off the lower lash line, and for that, I'm just gonna take these two shadows. This is Secret, and then this one is Mugshot. I'm just gonna mix these two together. And then I'm taking my favorite lower lash line brush. This is a E17 from Morphe, so I'm just gonna do a like little dab of each. I always like to take the very end, and then I always like to connect right here to the outer V. Kind of feel like it kind of brings everything together. Okay, so for the inner corner, instead of using that icy shadow that my sister brought me back from Thailand. I'm gonna go in with this one from ColourPop, and this is in the shade Ladybird. This is almost the same thing. This is just a little more silver. I feel like in that video I had like a very heavy inner corner, so I'm gonna take my pinky. I feel like this works a little bit better than with a brush. Since this is kind of like a pressed pigment, it doesn't go on the brush. It's not gonna pack it on as intensely as I want it. So since I want it to be like bam, inner corner, I'm just gonna pack it in with my finger. Since I don't like a real heavy brow bone highlight, I'll take my little Eco Tools brush and then we'll do this underneath the brow bone. So we need to go in with like a nice little saturated spritz. Oh, bitch. Let's move on to lips. Lastly, I went in with this Sephora lip cream. This is the number 66. Lay it down as my base. Those lip creams are such an amazing formula. I can't say enough good things about them. Okay, on top of that, we're gonna go in with a gloss, and I'm gonna use Maybelline. This is the Vivid Hot Lacquer in Tease. I was obsessed with this when I first bought it, and it got stuck in the drawer where all my lip products go to die. And I forgot about it, and I decided to bring it back. Just kind of blend it together. Just get a little bit closer so you guys can see everything up close. I have the gold eyes, dewy skin, nude lip. So this is the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I missed Monday's upload. Please forgive me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for requesting this look. I love doing makeup tutorials. I love them. So if you guys want to see any more looks, just go ahead and leave them in the comments below and I will be more than happy to do them. Stay tuned. I have a lash video coming soon. I think I'm going to do a favorite soon because there are a lot of things that I'm like obsessed with right now. I just want to share some favorites with you guys. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, talking to me, communicating with me, subscribing to me. It just like, it means the world to me. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. You know the drill. Give me a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh yeah. Let me see them collarbones, bitch. It looks a little more, what was that? Jesus Christ, this shirt has so much makeup on it. You would think I don't know how to act right. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Yush. My feet are asleep because I've been sitting on them. Why do I do this to myself? And I'm gonna take my Morphe, where is my lower lash line brush?